Hello, we're back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh my god, a consecutively recorded session. This is fucking breaking new ground.
Is this
Wow.
DMC?
Yes.
Don't jinx it. Just don't pay attention to it. Just keep moving.
uh, welcome back. Yeah, this is session 34. God, we're literally halfway there to six. We're halfway in a single session to 69. We're so close. We're so close, and then we can get Jacko Poe's art of every female in this goddamn party.
Every female.
Gender
Every
bench
female.
can't win.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Every character that we've met.
Oh shit. Okay, that got big.
Does
Does
that
that
include
include Ruth?
Hmm?
Does that include Ruth?
Yes.
No.
Fucking lunch lady built ass bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. So the last session, essentially what happened was we had a cutscene of what appeared to be Zora's mom dealing with some problems. The party had a discussion of where they're going next. Shilong and Alex went to Davil's side to partake in an event. Little did they know there wasn't partaking in an event, and it was actually a contract signing to deal with some stuff. Before that, we go with Vincent, Phelan, and Zora, who are going to Hostgate to see what's going on with Zora's mom. Because now that Zora's memories are awakened, they're worried that maybe something happened with their mom. But, that's impossible. Except it's not, because something did happen. And a lot of bodies were there. They found a lot of evidence pointing to possibly Zora's mom going to their house. Only for them to... Why is Alex taking the bullets? Oh.
Because they're phonics.
Oh, okay. Only for them to realize that, oh shit, bad things happened at the house. It's really fucking rough. Majul's hurt. Turns out a woman, not saying it was Zora's mom, fought against Grace and Glory and a few other angels, destroying the house. Pitting down Grace and Glory, which they broke free, and Phelan, Vincent, and Zora effectively took care of them. Cutting back over to Alex and Shilong, they went to the match where they were introduced to the next opponent. Their next opponent being a spawn of Mundus, known as Cadmus. And essentially, Cadmus wants to make sure that Shilong is worthy enough to go to what is essentially the Dragon Rites Festival, or a festival that chooses the next successor to the dragon. Cadmus, wanting the dragon inside Shilong, put his own soul on the line to, if he loses, turns into a devil arm for Shilong to wield, which Shilong accepts. Nora was there, freaked out. Joseph didn't know what to do. After which, Shilong gave Alex a present and told Alex that she was an honorary member of his temple, which made Alex go mushy. A lot of scent in the car on that drive back, and we essentially are picking up there. But before that, there's a cutscene that is to be had, because at the end of that session there was a cutscene of a woman. What happened?
Before we continue, one of the players is deafened.
Oh. Well, give me a second while I deal with my cat then. Also, alright. Everyone's here. Start off with a cutscene. Because last we left off, a woman went to the chamber where Keskaban, the demon, and basically what Shiro affectionately calls them, the circle of big bads, were talking.
The Hall of Big Bads.
The Hall of Big Bads, my bad. As she basically put blades to all their necks and asked, what did she miss? As we pick up from that point, you see that Keskaban stands up, walks towards her as the blade is still near his neck. With his hands up, he says, "You've been asleep for a long time, Belladonna. Or should I call you Bella, or is only Akuma allowed to call you that?" As the blade gets closer to his neck. "Belladonna, it is. A lot of stuff has happened. And I think you, of all people, need to know. Because it really aligns what you want and what we want. So just relax and let us explain." As the blades disappear, she walks towards the table. She essentially summons her own chair and sits down, crossing her legs, tapping her finger on the table, saying, "Well, I'm waiting." And that is where we pick up back with you guys. Specifically, Shilong and Alex were driving back. I think that were 7 hours, 8 hours to get back to where you guys were.
Around 7 hours, I think. I believe it would be about 9
Yeah, it's actually
when we finally get back.
No, I did the math before session ended last night or last time. It's 6 a.m.
Ah, okay, there it is.
6 a.m. on Monday, the 12th, as Shilong, Alex, you guys get back. Balls in your court, nerds. What do you do?
I parked the car.
Okay, that's a good start.
Afterwards, John gets out the car, and it's like, well, let's see how. Oh, there's been up to.
Alex just sat there and is like kind of like looks at her door, and when she notices him get out, it's like just opens it for herself.
God, I did that thing where at a certain point I stopped breathing.
All right, cheater. But Alex is going to take a moment outside, and when she steps out, just kind of feel the air in this area, and it's like, does it feel off? Is there, I don't know. I guess what I'm looking for is the general area, because this place is usually deserted, but I imagine, there's usually like, strays or whatnot around here. Does it feel more quiet or empty than usual?
In that case, I want you to roll me survival.
No problem. I'm gonna take this +3 off because it won't apply to this. There.
Still fucking good. Alright. You do notice that, on first glance, just off rip, a lot of destroyed furniture tables are outside in front of the house in a pile. So, that catches your eye first off. Next, the area itself, Alex, you do notice that there does seem to be tracks on the ground that don't seem to be animal. The only time you've ever seen something very similar to this is when you fought those hell or heaven acceptances on the train. But there seems to be more like claw-like bestial things that resemble like saber tooths or like these tigers, but their claws are much more longer than any tiger you've ever seen.
They scrape way more.
Yeah, so and it seems like there was a lot of movement just looking around. Um, the ground itself, some parts of the ground seem to be burnt away, as if not even time, is as if, how do I explain it without saying what it is? As if it was burnt, but there's no ash, and it's still intact.
Resembling something like holy flame or
Mm,
something.
yes, but there's also the inverse. It feels like this strange neutral ground of like where holy fire and ungodly ungodly flame meet. It seems like this weird mingling of those.
Immediately pulls out Kuket.
All right.
Humbaba Kuket.
You will also notice with the 25 that these marks are long since old. Like they seem to be old. You also notice that, like I said, the shit and the unsalvageable items that you've known to be inside the house are outside, and they have similar burn marks and stab marks from what seem to be lacerated claws and like spears and hoofs. Broken pieces of wood are on the outside of the house. They seem to be old, not fresh. This isn't new, obviously, but it seems like it was a while before you were here, a long time before you were here.
Yep. I'm still on guard with, actually, rather than having a Kuket out, I'll just draw my sword.
All right.
Young, we'll look around. And we'll go immediately inside the house.
Alex will go around back and enter from the back door.
All right. So, Shilong, since you're taking this quickest route to enter the house, is anyone in the front of the house that he sees immediately as he enters?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Vincent would be on the ground floor, yes.
All right. You see Vincent. You also see Majul, bandaged up and unconscious on the chair.
The hell happened to you guys? Seems like a
back.
fight broke out. Yeah. Fuel seems a lot worse for wear. What happened?
More of those things just showed up.
Again? Were they after failing again?
Zora's mom, we assume.
Or his mom?
Do I see Alex?
No. Alex, you go to the back. You do notice that the back door is sort of fucked up as well. There seems to be similar markings and burns on the walls in the back of the alley that you enter to get to the back door.
What's Zora's lab look like? Like the door to the shed in the back that leads to her lab.
The door seems to be fucked up, but other than that, the inside of the shed seems to be perfectly fine if you look inside.
I'll continue into the house then.
Alright. The kitchen area, once again, the cabinet doors are broken. What is mended could be mended, but a lot of cutlery and small stuff no longer there that were there before.
Okay. Okay.
But continue your conversation, Vincent. Sorry.
Uh,
Alright, Vincent, you gotta give me the lowdown. You guys saw her mom? Like,
we didn't know. We stopped in Hosgate on the way back.
you guys stopped in Hosgate. That's different from what you guys agreed to.
It's her family. We weren't gonna leave that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Thought Zoro was
there-
to realize that.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
More of those corpses were around her house.
Corpses. Jeez. Were they people or demons or more of those angels?
A few people that were possessed. No one dead, but there were a lot of those things as well. And when we went to investigate the house, well, we found a burned up note that had her name on it, as well as our address. And
Yeah,
then when
that
we
makes-
got back here, well, Majul was in a much worse state.
Where's Phelan? Where's Zora?
Phelan hasn't come out of her room, and actually, would I know where Zora is?
You would have Zora was basically just going down to check on her lab. She actually would probably. I think she mentioned that. If she didn't, I meant to. Maybe she said
Okay.
she was going to check on her lab, and then she was basically going to be walking back up.
Yeah, this is hours later.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hours later.
Yeah.
This is hours later.
Are the baths intact?
Are they God?
No, they're fucked
All
up,
of
bro.
them?
All right. Roll me a d8. Let's see this. Let's see how many baths are fucked up.
true.
Who's rolling the D8? Who's rolling the D8?
If you guys want to make a big deal about it, let's see how many baths are fucked up.
We have more than one bath. That's all I'm saying.
All but one is safe.
Okay, Zora's in the one that works.
Oh, all but one?
Yeah.
So only
Wait.
one is fucked up.
All but
no.
one is okay. No,
There's
yeah.
only one thing
Yeah,
right
there's only
now.
one that is functional.
Okay, so all but one are fucked up.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Zora's in that one right now.
Yeah, Vincent motions to one of the bathrooms. Zora's washing up.
Ooh. Where's
Alex-
Phelan's up in the room?
Alex, you
so
can hear everything because you're in the bathroom. Or no, you're in the kitchen. So, you can hear this.
Spice.
I can.
No.
Okay.
Alex.
I'm sure Phelan's up in the room. Anything going on with her?
I assumed that nothing was said about Cheryl.
No, she didn't say anything.
Okay. I honestly don't know.
When Zora gets out of the bath, we'll have a talk on just what exactly should we do next. Though I do have a meeting in 2 weeks, but right, I should tell you that.
How about we wait till we get everyone? That way you don't have to explain it twice.
It's fine. It's not that big a deal. I just have a fight scheduled in 2 weeks. Oh, and if I lose, I die. But
Well, you can make your own decisions.
That's like half our job, anyway.
Anyway, yeah, does anything else happen, or?
Jialong you would see him a little concerned over Majul, and he sits like a chair like near to her. Uh, I'm gonna sit here for a while and watch over the kid.
Alright.
Grace stop by?
No, he's. I went to check on him, but he seems. He seems better. He still has some sort of connection with Alex, but he'll stop by.
Hey. Oh, it's another good thing that came from this day. It's something. Then she places like a hand over Majul's over like where her hair is, like, you know, covering her eyes, and like push it apart.
Alright. As you guys are doing that, Alex. Well, real quick, before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check on everyone's past perception, but I understand how that works. Yeah, okay. So, Shilong, you think you hear something for a moment, but just as quickly as you hear it, it's gone. As Alex, I saw your messages. No one notices. So Alex, Sebi,
Is the door locked?
the door's broken, so I'm gonna say no.
Mm.
It's broken, but it's
Okay.
still usable, so it's like if you push it, you'll hear it.
Mm. I slip in.
Okay.
And well, I sit there and watch and listen for the time being.
Okay. Alright. Is there anything else anyone does before you all reconvene? Zora, you're in the bath.
So I put in chat. Zora's doing that thing where you're depressed in the shower, just bath in this case. It's not entirely accurate. It's more like she's kind of deep in thought, kind of just like honestly, like she's more just like relaxing in the tub, and just kind of just letting her mind race. Her hound is like sort of like no one else can see it, but it is curled up like just on the outside of the tub, as a guard. She's not really doing anything of note, but she is just being like, very introspective. She's not really doing much.
Your hound would notice something.
Yes, your hound would, you're right. Your hound would, notice,
Did I notice anything come inside?
No,
bath?
you did not. You see your hound looks towards wherever in the direction
Zora just
of
it
the
was just
broken
a thing.
bath.
Like Zora's eyes just kind of half lidded. What do you want, Alex?
She comes out of her disappearance and steps out and looks at you. How do you look right now?
Like I said, she's just kind of like you'd also like from your observation, like before and after, like before, like she even like called you out. She's just been like like I said, introspective. Like she's just like she looks like she's been like she looks like she's just been like spending like too much time in her own head. It just kind of just a dazed expression, for the most part. And like that's lifted slightly now that you hear, but it's clear that she's still thinking about other things, even if she looks at you.
Yeah, you see Alex. It's a weird sight. You see her with a bit of almost, like when you're not crying, but like you're on that edge and anything could push you off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I'm mute for this. I'm a mute for this.
Yeah.
So, you. From the way you look, she either told you something you didn't like or you didn't get to see her.
Didn't see her. Saw what she could do, which is I figured she could do a lot, but even still, I don't think I fully grasped what my mom was capable of.
Why didn't you trust me?
It wasn't about trust, it was about fear. I didn't know what you had waiting for me here, but I needed to see for myself. This wasn't about whatever I this wasn't meant to offend you. I was just worried about my mother, about the family I've had for however long I've been for like the fucking 20 years I've been on this earth. I'm just worried about the person who looked after me. Is that a crime?
I. You. I. You couldn't trust that I heard what you heard. I knew what you knew. Did you really think that I cared so little that I would just... Sora.
Like I said, it wasn't about trust. It was about seeing everything for myself. It had nothing to do with my feelings about you or about this whole situation. I needed to be there. I needed to understand the situation as best I could. You can tell she's trying to keep like her emotions like straight. She looks like she's very much trying to stay like again in this sort of like even tone with you.
This is my head. And she just punches full on, just slams her fist against the door. hell it's not about trust. You do. I swore on my firstborn child. I swore on the clan that I wanted to create. I swore on the home that I wished to give you. All the people that mattered most to me. I swore on that, Zora. What do you mean it's not about trust? Did you really think that I didn't plan ahead? Did you really think that you're the only one that thinks ahead? What this was about control, and how you always have to be in control, and how you always have to be the one that... Everything always has to be your way. And you're afraid. You're afraid to ever trust anyone. It's not about trust. You can't trust anybody except her. Anybody except her and your father. And right now, I don't even think you trust them because you don't think you know them.
You watch as Zora does not have a lot of physical movement in this moment, but you watch as like her eyes like swivel and focus on you. They look very cat-like right now. And while like, and you do sort of hear an ethereal growling as the hound almost begins to kind of respond in kind to Zora's emotions. That you don't see a source, obviously. Even with a spell that let me look into your head, it's been very apparent to me recently that I don't know you as well as I maybe thought I do. I know my parents, even if you maybe don't think I do. My memories have made it clear to me who they are, and that I align with them. Understand, Alex. I wasn't trying to hurt you, but you are right. I needed my control, because I felt better knowing everything. I had no idea that you would apparently... I'm going to assume it was you who sent the letter. Am I right to assume that?
Yes. Told her how much you loved her, how much you needed her, and that how much she cared about you. And that I was your best friend. And I hoped that she would be here soon, when she woke up.
I was happy to let her sleep, Alex. Whether you believe that or not, I don't know. But I was happy to let her sleep. When I didn't know the situation, when I wasn't in control of this situation, she looks pointedly at you at that before she looks forward again. I did want to wake her up at all costs. And even though I was frustrated at the time, I will admit I am happy now that you stopped me when you did. Because that was the right call. But at the same time, we didn't know that at the time. And it made me angry, because I feel like I was being told how to operate. When I didn't know what situation my mother was in. When I found out, I was happy to let her sleep. She didn't want to be part of this life anymore, and I wasn't going to drag her back in. You invited her, and from the sounds of it, you intended for her to eventually wake up, whether she wanted to or not.
I knew that it would happen.
You assumed that would happen.
No, I knew it would. Because I had a very good feeling that you needed her, and that you would go to her when you needed her most. I also had a feeling that she wouldn't be able to stay in hiding forever, not when the world started to change, as it's already doing. And you wouldn't want her to be defenseless. So, out of necessity, if nothing else, you would wake her up.
Maybe. But that's out of our control now. She's awake. She's doing God knows what.
You speak as if she's, I don't know, someone else, as if she's not your mother.
I know her. Understand that if you don't believe anything else, believe that. Believe that I do know my mother. She wasn't the only one that woke up recently, as it were. I've been a part of this world for much longer than I ever thought I was. Maybe those memories were sealed away by my father and my mother both. Maybe they wanted me to be normal. They want me to be involved in this. And maybe they would have been better that way. If I was just a normal girl, maybe they would have been happy.
You've never been normal. You've always been extraordinary. You've made that clear yourself. You praise yourself all the time, even when nobody else does, even when everyone else is annoyed, even when you're not. You never lose confidence in yourself, or at least you play it off as if you don't. But I don't think it's an act. I think that back when we were in that temple, that made that clear. This is an act for you. This is how you see you.
An act so good I fooled even myself. Because I'm playing the part I need to play to do what I want, be what I want, and for the world to be what I want.
What is it you want, Zora?
I want every human on this planet to love their neighbor as they love their own family. She looks at you with, again, like for the first time, she emotes rather expressively, as she has a smug smile, as if she's trying to gauge how much you believe that.
And do you believe that they're never going to do that on their own, so you've got to force the issue?
If humans wanted to be better, they would have done it by now. But their great war, as they call it, is testament that they will not be better. That they will never be better. Not on their own, anyway.
I see. I wish for them to be strong, but if they can't be strong, then I'm looking to create a clan of individuals that can protect the world as it needs, not as it wants, not to be used for greed, but to protect them of necessity, to continue the world.
From demons? From angels? Or for themselves?
They're children. But they can be so much more. And until they do it on their own, I wanted to create something that would protect them and allow them to reach that.
Then your clan would stand guard until the end of days. There would be no end. There is no promised land at the end of this road. There's only destruction, more of it. They call it the war. They called it the war to end all wars. We all know that's a lie. There'll be more wars. There'll maybe be a greater one. What I'm talking about, as Zora stands up, we ignore the fact of that she's not wearing anything. Humanity will not get better on their own. Humanity will hurt themselves. So we need to make sure they can. They call it the 7 deadly sins because it's what leads to human death. Wrath, pride, envy, greed, gluttony, sloth, and lust. These are the things that lead to human sadness, human death. They'd be better off without them.
Unfortunately, they wouldn't be human without them. Just like the heavenly virtues.
They wouldn't be human, but would that be a bad thing?
Sorry, you're speaking to someone who is half human.
I'm half human. I'm more human than most of humanity, because I realize that I love human. God damn them all, but I love them. I want them to be better. I want them to be happy. But they can't do that on their own. I love them, so I'll be their greatest villain. The thing that will force them to be better. Because they can't do it themselves. So I'll be the thing that makes them be better. But only a villain can do that in their eyes. That their free will, their right in life, is the thing that holds them so much far above anything else. It wasn't a right. It's not a liberty. It's a birth defect.
And so you wish to what? Either remove it altogether, or what?
Suppress the 7 deadly sins that they feel. That's the plan. I don't intend to take away their entire free will. Just the parts that would lead them to hurt others.
And what about the heavens? I'm sure that they would have such great feelings about this. And when they find this out, hell, somebody might even be willing to help you with this. Problem is, then they would rule it all. This eternal little circle that we're in, it stays like this because even though it's terrible, it's working.
When you say working, what do you mean? Because it can only work for so long.
They're surviving. They've survived multiple events that should kill them, that should end them.
I don't want them to survive. I want them to live. Just as my father did, I want them to see them prosper, to strive. They can't do that while they tear themselves down.
Then rather than make yourself their enemy, why don't you make them aware of the enemy that already exists?
Because it wouldn't unite them. Because as much as maybe someone likes to believe that a greater enemy would unite humanity, it would just tear them apart more. They would debate on how to deal with it, what ethics should be involved, what methods to use. And by the time they've settled their debates, it'll already be gone already. That's why I feel I can move forward with my own plan. Because they won't stop me. The greater of humanity can't unite against one thing.
Sora, I wanted you to meet your mom. That's why I did what I did. That's why I said what I said. All of this, all of what I did, what I swore on, was for you. Because you are. You were my best friend. So you say you don't know me anymore because I changed. But I'm just me. I'm finally me. After 52 years. From birth to about 3 days ago. I had to... Correction, not had. Like I had a goddamn choice. I was forced to always sit on the sidelines of my own fucking life. You are 30 years too young to understand what that is like. And to that, you are also somebody who's actually been able to feel your emotions your entire goddamn life properly. Maybe you didn't have all your memories, but you got to live. Maybe not the best, but you enjoyed life for what it gave you. You had ambitions for what you wanted. Now what? You're gonna go seek her out, wait for her to come back? Or maybe just keep on what we've been doing, gain more power until you're able to enact your plan.
I thought I did know you, but I only saw you from my perspective. So, for once in my life, Alex, I'll admit, the fault is mine. Because I made assumptions about you from when we talked, when I didn't see the full picture. But clearly, because I misunderstood, because I feel alienated by all of this, because I thought you cared about me in a way that you don't.
What?
Do you not understand? Don't tell me you never figured it out. Or didn't see things from my perspective. At all. You're telling me you didn't see it.
That you have feelings for me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I thought
I
those
got
were
that.
returned to some degree.
To some degree they are.
But then I see you with Sheila on. And I realize that that's not a special thing between us. At least
No,
from
not
yours.
yet. That's something that you earn. You earn somebody's affection. And no one has earned that yet. That's something... You know, the way you and Phelan look, you look as if 30 years ago or more, 50 years ago, 100, that it was so bad. How we were treated. Sure, I think that some of it was awful, but we were also treated with a level of reverence. Women were treated as if we were, to some extent, special, as if we were important. And I understand, if some want more power, they're to have control of their own life, I'm fine with that. In fact, I pick up my blade in that. But for me, I was raised by an older woman, and I'm from an older time. If you or anybody else wants me, they've got to earn that.
I'd be willing to. If I didn't feel like I'd just be one of many. You wouldn't love just me. You want a clan, you said. A clan can't be started from just you and your partner. Or one partner, anyway. Am I right?
No, I wouldn't love just one. Sex is merely a mechanical act.
And that's where we disagree.
Apparently, that's where many disagree.
I could wax poetics about others I've loved, but that wouldn't mean anything to you. So I'll skip that part and say that connection, both physically and romantically, that means a lot to me. Mostly from the stories that my mother told me about connection to my father, whether both from my real memories and the ones I have from just sitting in our little apartments, talking over the day.
So if that's the
don't
case, then grow stronger, so I don't need to go to anyone else. Give me no reason.
How do I?
I'm not unreasonable.
oh, just be the strongest there is, huh? That's not being unreasonable. That just as simple as that, right, Alex? Just be the strongest there is. Have all the power that no one could possibly usurp me.
I don't know.
Totally.
You already have a goal that's gonna take you through this entire life. What's one more?
Would you wait for me that long? Wait that long to start a family? To start the clan? Would you wait for me that long?
Depends on how long it'd take, but if I loved you, if you had my love, then I'd consider it.
But you don't agree with what I'm doing.
It's hard to change one's worldviews in 20 minutes.
So you'd wait till I give up.
And that's another thing that keeps on pissing me off. You assume everybody's against you all the time. Because everybody has to be against you. Zora, I've been the one person that is stuck with you, that has vouched for you. This entire time, I've been there. And you're what? Now you're standing here trying to tell me that you don't know me and that, what, I betrayed you by going behind your back and doing what? Talking to your mother, or rather, giving her a letter? Ensuring her that you'd be safe? Telling her how much you loved her? Something she already well knew?
I didn't accuse you of betraying me.
No, but you're always two steps from it. You're always ready. Don't think I don't know. The dog you have in here, it's a way to protect yourself, but it's also a way to ensure I can't be a threat to you. Just like how I've seen what you've done. I've seen, because I pay attention. Maybe I pay attention by stalking everyone, but I pay attention to all of you. And you have been slowly building an arsenal, a method of taking on each and every one of us. Because you're waiting for the day that one of us betrays you. You're always two steps away from pulling that trigger. You're just waiting for one of us to make the first step.
My father's stories, they depict him and my mother in the early days. Before they were married, and before me, obviously. But they show how much they trusted one another. And that's the stock
And you could learn something from that.
That's why I don't like the idea of someone with multiple partners and being one. Because the person I love needs to be the person I trust the most in this world.
You said you don't know me.
I thought I knew you, but again, that's not because of anything you did. Because my own, like I said, it's my own assumptions, my own beliefs. Because I always think I have the full picture. Because the idea of touching one's mind gave me more assurance than I thought I needed. I will admit, yes, I have I don't trust. But that's because when I became resolute to be the person I am now, so the goal I have now, I realized that there will be people that come for my head. This isn't a popular idea. And tell me honestly, Alex, if I had my hand on the button, I could enact my goal, suppress the horrible things that humans would do to each other with just a button. Would you kill me right now?
I'd stop you. But I wouldn't kill you.
Alex. Zora kind of sits back down.
To peace won't kill. She just walks away.
She calls to you as you're walking away. Read the diary you brought me. You'll find the person you're looking for there.
And Alex uses disappearance.
Zora just kind of closes her eyes and tilts her head back.
I think we're going to need a break. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
you can use a break.
that was a lot. We'll be back. See you then.
Hey yo, it's your boy.
We're back. Hey, so after Alex, also take off your uses of disappearance, nerd. After you disappear out, Alex, you notice and you see Vincent and Shilong there. And Shilong and Vincent, you could hear Alex. You can hear a lot, but it still seemed like muffled and drawn out due to the vibrations of the room. You think it would amplify it, but due to so many sounds and clashing back voices, it effectively gets droned out. You could make out that there was an argument. 100%. What the argument was about, not sure. Because you called low, and you rolled 100.
Yeah, that's sad. Alright. So we are back into it, right?
Yes, we're recording. We're back into it.
Chilling's gonna look at Vincent. Hey, do me a favor. Either one of them, Alex or Phelan, have a talk with them, okay? Not Alex or Phelan. Fuck. Zora or Phelan. Have a talk with him. Seems like half our group's not in good spirits lately. Yeah, I know, I'm making you be social.
That means you're talking with the other one.
I'm gonna see if I can find the other one.
All right.
Usually, I just leave people to their own business.
Speaking of favors,
Yeah.
once we all get together, I have one to ask.
Big one?
To me, it is.
I have a feeling, well, I may know what it is, but I won't say anything. Anyway, as Shilong goes, like, messes up your hair. Time for the boys to be social.
What's that smell?
Get, you, it's you smelly, it's you smelly bastard. Now go, now after that, go take a shower. As Shilong, goes out, side.
Smell like squid.
Eventually, goes on the roof. As that's, I don't, I can just run up walls normally.
Wait, do you have that now?
Yeah, I have that now.
All right, and fucking ninja boy, do your shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
As just like, as Shilong will chill out for like on the roof. So this is what Vincent did. Yeah, it feels a little chilly up here. As for a little while, he stays up there. And he calls out, "Hey, Alex, uh, if you're there, can we have a talk?"
Wind blows.
You're not that cool yet.
She's not there yet. She's not there.
Oh.
That makes sense. As then, John's gonna go roof hopping for a little bit.
Okay. What the fuck? Alright. Go roof hopping. For what reason? For what purpose?
He's just gonna be staying away from the house for a while.
Okay. As you get away from the house, rolling perception.
Holy what?
Perception! Also, there's no more rain, by the way. There's no
Sweet,
wind.
no rain.
There's no wind.
That's a 9. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. Where do you go specifically from the house, if I may ask?
You'll go across this like because I was told this is an abandoned district. Some points he waits a couple hours. Other points, he'll like look at the moon, just like, oh, I'm not done yet. Then eventually he'll go to where his usual spot is, see if there's like anything going on in this night, you know, in the town.
All right.
He takes his time with all of this, by the way.
Yes.
It's what.
Which it is 6 a.m. So people are starting to stir awake. You were also on a drive for 7 hours.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't really notice anything. You do actually notice. Funny enough, you notice Gray as you just pass by. You see him leave a house. Because you've never seen Gray's house before. I don't think you've ever seen his house. You see him leave what seems to be an antique store. He has a jacket on and what seems to be a duffel bag slinged over his shoulder. Do you take any mind in that?
Yeah, I did. That's she long things so wanna how Alex will I kind of feel like what Alex does all the time. Uh, uh as uh as he sees Gray like walk out, um he drops down from a roof right next to Gray.
Do you make noise when you do this?
Oh yeah, on purpose.
Okay. As soon as you drop down, make noise. You see as he pulls out what seems to be the cane sword, and he tries to attack you with it. I'm gonna roll attack against you.
Sweet.
Ba 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 da da da. Come on, Gray Sheet. There you are. Ba, 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 ba. Holy shit, 21.
All right, sweet. So I use Bronze Dragon plays with water.
Oh, what does that do? Sorry.
I add a martial arts die to my AC.
Okay, and your AC currently is
19.
Well, never mind. I was
8.
like, you could roll a 1.
Listen, listen. I'm a martial arts master. I got stun on them anyway.
Yeah. You notice as he gets close to you, as you this happens, you notice that his proficiency with the weapon has increased to a level you didn't think was didn't see him have before. As you actually have to use one of your techniques to deflect it, which is already shocking enough. But you deflect it, and you roll with the attack, and Gray's like, "Oh, oh,
Hey, Gray.
sorry. How are you?"
A little bit jumpy, aren't we?
Nah. What brings you here?
I like to explore the city a lot. Saw you. Yeah.
Oh, pff, me? Head off? In this economy? Crazy.
Whatever. So you're coming out of an antique shop? I didn't know that was your style.
This is my home.
Yeah, I know. Just are you doing it near an antique shop?
Oh, it's my home. This is
Oh.
yeah, this is my grandma's home.
Oh.
This is where I live.
Okay. Sorry, it's been busy.
Yeah, you've never seen where I live before. But, yeah, well, what brings you here? What's up? It's, like, early.
I'm doing a bit of exploring today before I have to head into strict training.
Cool. Cool. Well, I won't keep you as he pivots on his heel and begins to walk away.
Great. Do you know something?
Hmm?
Seem very nervous for some reason.
Why would I be nervous?
Ray, what's in the bag?
What does that matter?
What? Why are you trying to hide it?
He throws you the duffel bag. Look, there's nothing in it.
A look in.
A bunch of dirty clothes.
Why are you being all weird about it?
Because there's demons around, dude. Right.
So?
Wait, have you not been around lately?
We've been very busy, Gray. Give me give me the summary. What's up?
Well, there's weaker demons around here,
Mm-hmm.
And, he goes to the bag and he pulls out the clothes. He pulls out the clothes, and you see as he has what seems to be really poorly designed, like not like a costume, but it seems to be like a worksman suit, similar to what Alex has and what he's seen Caleb wear. You notice that it also has the Kevlar leather jacket that Vincent had designed for him in the bag. I'm gonna get it cleaned because I can't let my grandma know that I was killing demons.
Oh, look at you. So that's what you've been up to. No wonder I saw you. No wonder you've gotten a lot more accustomed to that cane sword.
I mean, you guys aren't around, so you guys don't take me anywhere. Well, I was unconscious, so I understand, but you know.
Someday, Gray. Someday. Just I'm gonna be busy for the next weeks. Eesh.
Well, he gestures for the duffel bag back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes it.
Also, just real quick test. I throw a punch, and I stop right before his face.
He does not flinch.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you weren't a demon.
Huh?
Oh, that happened one time.
Fair enough. As he's walking away, he stops again and he's like, "Is Alex okay?"
Oh, probably not.
Hmm.
Well, she's doing better.
Is she?
Listen. Yeah. She's. You should meet up with her.
I think you should.
I plan to. I just don't know where she is. Normally.
Well, look for a place that's calming. Not a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like half the fucking city.
Well, you live right next to a beach. He chuckles.
I'll take your advice up on that.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
When everyone's there, I'll probably see you guys soon because I got something to tell you guys. As he goes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, we'll head back near the district.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do like the enters an alley. I do you know that thing where you in like video games where you jump on a wall and you jump on another wall. I do that.
You wall jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wall jump. And I take a hour rest on top of the house before I just jump back down to see how everyone's see how my jewel's doing.
All right. Simple enough. While all that was going on with Shilong, Vincent, what's going on with you?
Okay. I'm gonna start going to Phelan.
All right. Go to Phelan. Phelan, you go to your door. You notice.
Door's locked.
You notice actually, Vincent, going upstairs. The upstairs area where the lounge is fucked, total. A lot of furniture that should be there is not there. The ones that are salvaged have been salvaged the best they could. As you go to Phelan's door, it is locked, just like Shiro said.
He does knock.
No response.
You can't keep yourself locked up. Alright. I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay. One moment.
You know, you are a better person than me. That's just like opening doors to me.
You pick the lock.
Hmm?
After a bit, roll me thieves' tools real quick. And
15.
alright, 15. Hold on. I'm waiting for something. No, this is a conundrum, ain't it? Alright.
Actually, wait, he hasn't actually done it yet. Okay. Then, in that case, she does respond. Sorry,
Oh,
I
oh.
misunderstood.
Okay. Never mind.
When you knock on the door, there is a pause, so I imagine you're like taking out your thieves' tools.
Yeah, he goes to like enter it and do the whole thing. But
You just hear from the other side, like, something wrong?
I already taught you not through a door. That's alright.
Alright. As, just give me a sec. Actually, it's, a minute goes by, and, she knocks on the door. Or she doesn't knock on the door. She unlocks the door and opens it. Just looks out to you. She's in the clothes she normally wears when she sleeps, and she looks like she just woke up.
Is that all she looks like?
Yes.
Or would that be an insight?
You can roll insight if you want to.
14.
That's all she looks like.
Alright.
Something up?
You doing alright?
She sort of opens her mouth and exhales and chuckles a bit. Not particularly.
No,
It's just a lot
imagine
to
not.
process right now.
Which the fact that Zora's mom self-destroying more pillars, or the fact that you demon hunting might have broken the truce.
You don't know shit about that.
Wait, do I not?
You do not know shit about that. She has not told anyone about that.
Okay. Then just the first part.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, how did he find out? Wait, no.
My bad. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just confused for a moment. I was like, wait a minute. Just because. Yeah. There's that. There's also the death of that tree. It's just taking a bit to process. But it's not really anything that can be solved by a speech. I think this is something I'll have to... It's something I want to stew over for tonight, and greet tomorrow with a clearer head. Thank you for coming to check up.
Well, that's about all I did. You really are hard to read.
Well, I won't make you read this one. I'm gonna go back to crying. As she steps back into the room.
Yep. Yeah, I walk away.
There's a lot of depressing energy in this
Yes.
session.
Almost like you killed something. No, can't say that.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Phelan mad at God, but
Phelan's mad at God. If she knew
not
that was
not
because
Hero.
of God.
Not Hero.
Good.
Alright. Well, it's not my fault that they couldn't do anything to save the day. Anyway, moving on.
He cut out.
Good. You'll hear it if you listen back to the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
So
some time
Zora-
passes. If
Is
that's...
Zora out of bath?
Yeah, I'm gonna say time passes if that's cool with people. Is Zora out of the bath, though? Dragon?
Yeah, probably would be.
Alright.
Alright. That's the next stop then.
Approach if you dare.
Yeah, it's a mansion session. Excuse me.
See, the thing is, it's part of my plan.
I
First
cannot
Vincent.
Can I
Oh
understand?
no, sorry. Sorry. I was doing I was trying to whisper, but I was like, this was part of my plan all along. I forced Vincent to interact with the people he knows where they are. Meanwhile, I have no other where the fuck Alex is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's almost like you're not rolling perception. Well, you did, but you sucked at it.
That's what we call a big Brian play.
I guess you just don't love Alex. It's fine.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is that he avoided confronting the other two's problems.
Yeah, fuck that.
Going to Zora then.
Alright.
Is she in the lab or in her room?
Probably would have headed down to the lab.
Alright. There is a knock on the door.
Who is it?
Vincent.
Alright, come in.
There's some.
What's up?
Not much, just checking, seeing how you were after everything. Seemed like a pretty heated conversation with you and Alex.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
You doing alright?
Complicated. But I think it'll be better than it could have been. Oh, right. Thank you, by the way.
What for?
You heard me do my whole. I promised Alex and you, but you were willing to go to Hostgate, regardless of that. And you even suggested it as soon as I said it as well. And I appreciate that.
Family's important. I understand that better than most. Speaking of, I'm going to be heading off to try and look for mine later on. Now, with what I hear, I'd appreciate having someone watch my back. If not, that's fine, but I'm still going.
I'm not the greatest with people in general, at least being sincere with them. I think you picked up at least that much.
You think any of us are?
Fair enough. But if you'd like the help, I'd be willing. I don't know how much help I'll be, but I'm willing.
I mean, a lot better than having no help, at the very least.
Just keep in mind that, I've got a bit more knowledge about the demon world and all of its bullshit going on in this head now. But I'm relatively speaking to you guys, I'm still new to this. So the more it involves demons and everything that's gone on, like maybe a demon world or whatever, or just even with Demon Hunter Society, I'll do my best, but that's not something I have a lot of knowledge about.
More knowledge than me, so that is quite a bit. And yeah, I turned to walk away.
Thanks again. I know I already said it, but
Don't mention it.
and you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Zora calls to you one last time, though, just as you're walking up the steps. Don't be afraid to come visit a bit more often, I guess. I don't know.
I'll do that. And I continue up the stairs.
And as you walk away, those are the most words we've ever exchanged in this entire goddamn campaign.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my boy.
So, is it fair for me to say that time passes?
No.
Okay. I'll just wait. Is there any more things that need to be done, Alex?
Alex. Well, it was. You said it wasn't raining, nothing like that. We're behind the Kombaji district, so I'm on the side of the beach that is behind the Kombaji district.
Okay.
God damn it, he was right.
People don't really come over here, do they?
No. So if you're looking at the map, which I hopefully think you are.
I am.
All right. More people go around here because it's further away from the Kombaji district. But there is sand underneath, like here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no one usually
it's
ever.
a boardwalk that's raised up.
Yeah, no one really ever comes around here.
Okay, so yeah, Alex has been. She's had her weapons kind of stuck in and around the sand, and has kind of just been, like, it's kind of just, like, had her feet kind of the water lap at her feet. Kind of just left the diary with her rest of her stuff.
Okay.
There does reach a point, though, that she looks at the 4 bags of human blood she has left. And she gives thought to something. But thinks better of it because she's afraid of what would happen if she fed that thing all 4 at once. And it's best to do, things wisely. So it's honestly a tough decision for her at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But to not let that thing, basically, since it doesn't want to bail her out again, and she doesn't want to deal with it getting out, she just stays there. She stays there all through...
It's 6 a.m.?
Yeah, from 6 a.m., like, all through the night. She stays on the beach and contemplates a lot, does a lot. There's moments where she picks up her different weapons, gets used to them, and she basically takes time to basically spend on the beach, probably until around midnight.
So all day?
All day. We're talking.
So then, real quick,
watches the sun set.
During. Then I have to you last. Then that's fine.
Okay.
So you just stay there all night. Something will happen to you when the sun sets.
I'll probably be staying there through the night. Like, if it gets a bit chilly, I might head back to the Kumbaji district. But for the most part, yeah, I'm staying here. All like, if there's driftwood, I'll fucking make a fire over here if I have to.
All right.
But I don't think I'll need to.
So, real quick, everybody, are you just relaxing for that day? Just chill out?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know about everybody else, but like from 6 a.m. all the way through. Yeah. She also doesn't long rest for the, long rest. She is mostly just, a lot of it's in her head, and there's no time spent unconscious.
Mm-hmm. So if that's the case,
mostly because she did leave Zora with, making Zora her quarry, and the little niggling at the back of her mind, is something that's like, at least I'll know. But she knows if she goes to sleep, she can't keep that in her head.
alright.
So she'll only do that one time, like when it's like too cold to stay out here. Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case. What is everyone doing? I'm gonna say time passes. It's daytime now. It's the afternoon, depending on whoever wants to do what. I know certain people went back to sleep. I don't know if people went to sleep. But it was 6 a.m. when all that originally happened.
Give me a second.
I am doing stuff around like the afternoon.
All right. So that's one person.
Han said, "Hold on a sec," so I don't know if I should start talking.
No. Oh no, sorry. You can go. Sorry.
Sure. What's good?
Okay. Upon she does come out of her room at around.
Time doesn't really matter. If you come around in the
noon?
afternoon, that's fine.
Yeah, she comes around in the afternoon. She comes out in the afternoon. And is she long home?
I mentioned that Qilong is on the roof, and he took that hour-long rest. You would see him in the basically checking up on Majul again.
Yes.
Hmm. What a coincidence. Uh, she'd also be heading straight there upon not seeing like anyone else around upstairs, or what's left of the lounge upstairs.
Hmm.
She does head downstairs.
All right. You see him.
Oh,
He gives
back.
you a wave. Yeah.
How's your trip?
Uh, Less fun than you think it was. They ain't got a fight. Just a promise of one in 2 weeks.
Well, at least you have that to look forward to.
Eh.
She she will sort of kneel down beside Majul. How's she looking?
She's not. She doesn't have a look of distress on her face anymore.
And I already healed her with magic yesterday, so the rest is kind of up to her. Either any medical knowledge that I have, or the rest is up to her.
Yeah,
Because she's not in any immediate danger.
No. She's not dying. It's just.
So, she checks up on her. I was like, I assume everyone's already explained what's happened.
Yeah. I had to talk with Vincent. Yeah, okay.
Oh, actually, this is a thing you would notice. Phelan's not wearing her gloves. Which she almost always wears her gloves, because that's her shield. She just sort of... Not the most, but I'm gonna manage. Lots happened. I'm also kind of concerned about Sora's mother and what we heard about the pillars.
Well, I understand she's quite a character.
Judging by the fact that she left 2 Celestials from the second sphere of heaven. Or second sphere, right? Second circle?
Second sphere, you got it.
Okay. From the second sphere of heaven pinned to our wall. It seems so. Where's Alex? Sort of looks around.
Oh, yeah. Let's just say, after me and Alex got back, I'm pretty sure she went off to talk with Zora, and they got into a fight of some sort.
Oh.
They had it in another room, and then I'm not a snooper, but I was able to hear yelling.
I see. So she's gone?
I'm gonna go out to look for her. Have a talk. Usually it's not my business when it comes to these things, but this time I'll make it my business.
Usually you stay out of stuff like this?
Yeah, I like to unless people want to go to me, I let people deal with their own stuff. usually when they don't want help, my hands already outstretched. They know where I am. But that's their choice. But this time I'll.
Sometimes it's best not to make it their choice.
But this time I'll go check it out. Mostly because I understand in a way.
Do you want any help, or do you want to do this alone?
It's
Or
best.
do you think it'd be better if you did alone?
It's best I go alone with this. Experience.
She does look concerned, but she.
I just want to make sure they make up in the end.
Hmm.
They probably will. Just this is all new for Alex.
Yeah, she. With the recent change, I imagine a fight would be kind of overwhelming. Some. She looks down
Friends.
at Jewel. Sorry,
Friend.
what did you say?
Just like friends fighting one another can sometimes be overwhelming for a lot of people.
Hmm.
You actually see Phelan. The eyes go blue. Uh, and they stay blue for a little while as he looks at Majul. Then he like shakes his head and the eyes go back to green.
Upon seeing that, upon you looking at Jewel, she sort of like puts a like on your arm.
Hey, I found out my best friend's still alive recently.
Well, then maybe there's still a bit of hope for reconciliation.
Maybe. Though 900 years will do that to a person.
Well,
I just hope he's the same still egghead I knew.
well, you know what they say. Time apart makes the heart grow fonder.
They
Though I
say
don't
that.
think that's true in a lot of cases. And yes, they say that these days.
New phrases, I don't get them.
Yeah, that's why I explained it to you.
Uh,
As she sort
now,
of. Sorry, go ahead.
you know, I didn't expect it, but I think for once, me and Vincent might be doing okay when it comes with emotions wise. Yeah, but that's not saying much when it comes to us.
This this group has a lot of baggage.
Of course, when the boys start feeling a little bit good, the other side gotta fall too. That's just how the way the world works.
It's a balancing act. As she sort of reaches down and tucks like Majul's hair behind her ear, and she'll go, "Excuse me, I'm gonna be out buying a few things. If you need me, I'll be in." Um,
uh,
actually,
oh,
no, I don't think I can buy this stuff.
hmm.
I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out in the forest to the... There's a forest to the northeast, right? Or at least, like, like an area filled in nature to the northeast.
There should be.
Okay.
Wait, a forested area. A bit ways off, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be in the forest to the northeast for a bit. This isn't a day trip. I'm just going to get something.
Alright. When you get back, I know Vincent has a big favor that he wants to ask of all of us.
Okay.
So, don't spend all day there.
I don't plan on it.
Hey, Phelan?
She starts walking away and then stops and looks back at you.
I hate that look on you. Not your look, but that expression.
She sort of looks over. There's a mirror in this room.
If it was, it's destroyed. So no.
Oh, good.
Alright, look at this destroyed mirror shards, though.
You go outside. If you go outside,
Oh my god.
you look at the broken mirror. You see your reflection.
Okay, yeah. She gives... enough, there is a small nod. And, as she goes outside and looks at herself in the broken mirror, she just looks down and goes, I do too.
We're all so depressed.
Yeah.
God?
Yeah.
Making sure Majul's okay. He walks outside the house, and I'll DM you where I'm going.
All right. All right.
Once I'm out of the town, I'm actually gonna go around the back. Once I'm out of the town, though, I'm going to wild shape and run as a panther.
All right.
Oh my god, it's a panther! Just
They're not indigenous here. Well, they are, but not here. But either way, so I just looked at the clock. We're only like an hour and a half in. Jesus Christ, it feels like forever. Okay. So, what is everyone? Is anyone else doing anything else? I gotta confirm this. Like,
Alright.
Phelan's going out. Alex is staying at the beach. Zora, what are you doing?
Daz, do we want to continue with my stuff or switch to someone else?
We're gonna continue with your stuff. I want to figure out what everyone is doing first because it seems like this day is more packed full of stuff than I originally thought. Oh shit, am I dead?
He's gone.
No, I'm not.
Oh shit.
I'm not. You're fools. What I was asking, which the recording could hear, is anyone doing anything else? Like,
I just messaged you.
yeah, I know what you're doing. Talk about Vincent and Zora. Like, are they just waiting for everyone to come back?
Vincent is... He'd be waiting in the room, yes. If by, let's say, 6 p.m.,
So evening.
none of them show,
Mm-hmm.
he'll go down, let Zora know that he's leaving. If she still wants to tag along.
Alright.
Zora would actually, if we're waiting for everyone to get together, she'd actually be in the living room.
Alright.
Okay. Then you guys would, I guess,
They'd
because
be in
that's
the
the
living
only
room.
place where there's furniture. Yeah, I guess you guys would hear that she's heading out for a bit too.
And if you don't come back by then, so you're going to the forest. forest is probably, and you're going on foot, correct?
On Pantherfoot, but yes.
No difference. It's not a
No
motor vehicle.
difference? Really?
Yeah. How fast is a panther? And
50 feet per round?
Are you
50
dashing?
feet around.
Are you dashing constantly? Like
Yes.
a car could? Are you dashing?
Yes.
Non-stop. Okay.
How far?
Well,
My
not
question.
too far, but
Okay,
it's
that's what I
still
thought.
2 hours in between each hex, and it is a hex away.
Okay.
All right?
And, alright.
Because if we're going on this map, you'd be getting here, and it's a hex away. It's still 2 hours on foot.
I see. Alright.
Whether you're a panther or not.
In that case,
And you can't continuously sprint for 2 hours.
yeah, in that case, I'll take my bike.
Alright, you take your bike.
No.
Alright.
This is the first time I'm off-roading with this bike.
Yeah. You know, this is actually pretty well. I handle this pretty well off-road, but I still need you to roll me, what's your passive driving check?
Pretty sure it's like 18 or 17. Yes, 18.
No, you're fine. You're able to handle off-road really well. You get to the forest. You're in the forest. Was good?
Yeah. Before she gets, like, properly into it, she shuts it off and pushes it.
Alright.
Like, sets it in a place where it's not going to be noticed immediately by something walking by.
Easy enough.
And, she's actually going to be looking for some, and let me check the list that is already on here, because, I am looking for spell components, as, specifically, because I'm a druid, I'm going to be looking for the plants that druids, consider sacred. Worth 25 gold.
Okay.
Let me. I
Well,
need to see where it is.
well, that's relatively easy enough. Is that all you're doing out here?
Yes.
Okay, then there's no need to really focus on you. You can roll a nature check with advantage to look for those, but how much are the plants worth?
25 gold in total.
25? Alright. Yeah, you roll a nature check with advantage, I'll give it to you.
Alright, and I'm gonna use a focus point to add an extra D4 to this. It's a 3.
Alright. And while you're doing that, which roll it. Alright.
It's a 19.
Okay. Easy enough. As a druid, you're able to figure out which plants are worth more and which of the plants you need specifically. You get them relatively quickly and easy. If that is everything, I want you to roll me, since you're focused on getting the plants. What's your passive perception?
19.
19? Because you're focusing on that. You do notice while you're going around the grass that the soil, it seems off. Some of the soil seems off.
Off in what way? Because if she notices that, then she will inspect.
Well, nothing too crazy. You can't really pinpoint what feels off. Rather, I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels off. There's nothing really wrong with the soil itself. With a 19, you wouldn't really get it. But with a 19, you would understand that the soil seems to be... Well, the soil seems to be filtered with, I guess you could say, dead plants much more rapidly. Like, if you tried to grow crops in this grass, it would be near impossible.
Huh. In a forest.
Just a small,
Okay.
just a small section of the forest feels like that when you look around.
I will inspect this forest further then, if that's okay.
Sure.
Do you want me to make a check for that, or check's already rolled, or...
You can roll. Roll
Alright.
perception.
Okay. Perception. Boop. That is a 25.
There doesn't seem to be anything off in the forest. There's nothing really in the forest. This will also take more time. I want you to know this.
Yeah.
Alright. There doesn't seem to be anything off with the forest. But at a certain point, you notice what seems to be these small things. Like small creatures floating around, as you'd see these things flying around. As you get closer to them, you begin to realize that they emit this aura that is killing the plants and the wildlife.
Can I roll something to see if I know what these are? Since it seems like they're demons.
You can roll with disadvantage because you never would have seen them. The one person that would have isn't here. Roll disadvantage.
Okay. I gotta bank on my background then. Okay.
Even with your background,
history or what?
History or religion, whichever one.
Okay. I'll go religion. Just why not? 14. Oh, sorry, disadvantage.
Okay.
That is an 8.
With your background, you would know what they're called at the very least. These things don't. These things are like legends amongst bounty hunters, mercenaries, and demon hunters within those mercenary groups. They would call them vanity locusts. That's pretty much it. The one you see at least 3 around here.
Okay. In that case, I don't know what'll happen if I kill them.
They seem to be just absent-mindedly flapping their wings around. They seem to be going away in a direction, and the direction they'd be going to is where Hanris is.
Hanris. Write that down. Okay.
The animals, there are animals around it. They don't seem to be hurting the animals in any way. But when they get within a certain radius of the locusts, the animals begin to drop and quickly decay, and their skin pigmentation withers and dissipates.
Okay, so if an animal gets near, it will die.
Some do, some don't. It's very strange.
Okay.
Like smaller animals, like squirrels, pass out and die.
Okay. In that case, she will actually attempt to speak to them in first Infernal, and if that doesn't work, then Abyssal. She'll go, hello.
Hmm?
Where are you flying to?
They do not seem to understand either of the languages.
I see.
You
She
do
tries
hear
to.
you hear in your mind. So what? Sorry, say your thing. What you're gonna do?
Oh, I was gonna say she would try in deep speech if both of them didn't work.
It would understand you in deep speech. As it simply says, lantern. As it continues to go, as it simply says lantern.
All right.
As they all say that in unison, in telepathy in your mind, they continuously just drone on saying lantern, lantern, lantern,
Are
over
there
and
more
over
of
and
you
over again.
nearby?
Once again, they just continuously say lantern, uh, not skipping a beat, not caring about the question that was asked. They just continuously say lantern.
Hmm.
They do not seem to be very intelligent.
All right. I know they're going toward Hanris.
Or at least in the
Nice.
direction of where Hanris would be from where you are.
Yeah, in the direction of Hanris. And unless I pursue them immediately, they're not really going to help figure out where they're going. But they are killing off the plant life and these small animals, so. She will say, on your way, I'd appreciate it if you would avoid getting too near to the ground with the trees.
Roll persuasion.
Alright. So I'm going to use Adept Moment for this. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. That's a 4. Persuasion. That is 10.
They do not answer you, and they just continuously go and fly. They do seem to be flying slightly higher than before, but other than that, they just go.
Okay. In that case, they're still at a level where they would be killing things, right?
Not to understand. Let me actually read up on these things before I give you an answer. No, they would be destroying the trees, but the ground, no, like the treetops.
Okay. She would try one last time to call out to them. Bit higher, please.
All right, this time roll with disadvantage.
Alright. Skills, persuasion. That is a 4.
All right. As you do that, they stay where they are and they just continue to go. At a certain point, you do notice, one of the three stops flying and looks in a direction, as that thing says something to the other two with their telepathy that you're not in range to hear.
She would be following them, but yeah.
Oh, well, selectively they speak to each other.
Okay, just the range thing confused me.
Because they can choose who they speak to with the telepathy.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
You see as they crinkle away and disappear. And as they do so, an explosion of what seems to be contaminant residue falls down on the ground.
I'd like to do something if that's okay.
I'm gonna make you roll save first, though.
Okay.
But as I'm getting their sheet to make you do the save, what is it you're trying to do?
You said before that my moonbeam is very healthy for the lifer, right? For the plants.
Contextually speaking, yeah, but
Okay.
because you're a druid, it's a moonbeam.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It wouldn't feed the ground.
Could it burn infection away?
That's what I'm hoping. If that's a possibility.
Not this one. If there's anything else, I'd say yes, but not this one. As Phelan, your ribbons instinctively sort of wrap around your face, and you're fine. As you don't get infected.
Okay. She is going to, in that case, she is going to still cast Moonbeam. And sort of drag it across the area that they were in, basically.
Yeah, I will say this. The moonbeam does burn the grass away, like sears it, but it doesn't leave any lasting damage on the ground. It basically burns away the infected ground to a degree that maybe in the future it can be planted, like soil can be planted here again. Does that make sense?
I've done what I can. Suppose I should report this. And she's going to, after she finds what she needs, she's going to head home.
And while you're doing all that, Shilong, you go to where you go. I did see the message, so I know where you go. But like,
Go home, and I send. I'm going home.
Cool. So you go to the beach.
Yeah.
You see Alex. Balls in your court, man.
He walks. Eventually, when he reaches her, if she doesn't like immediately move or anything, he takes a seat.
You see as she's like, what time of day is this?
Afternoon.
Afternoon? Okay. You see as she's practicing with multiple weapons. Trying to switch between them quickly.
Yo.
So you found me? What's up? What do you need?
Nothing. Wanted to make. Just want to make sure you heard what went on there. Everything all right?
Yeah. We understand each other a bit better now. Hopefully everyone's eyes are open. At least with the two of us.
That's good. When it comes with people having close bonds with one another and shouting arguments, I just want to make sure that you guys will continue being friends, or more than that. I don't know what's with you and Zora, but I know that but I know that you have like a bond with them.
I'm going to protect them, and they will hopefully do the same for me. Just as I'm going to do for everyone else here.
Hey. Just a word to the just a piece of advice. If they ever decide to leave over whatever something, like could be their own goals, could be something else. Do me a favor. You're probably gonna do this anyway, knowing you. Make sure you go after them.
She
Make sure.
stops, puts her weapon in the sand, and like stands feet planted and just stares you head on. Nothing would ever stop me from bringing any of you back if I need to. If I needed to, I'd break her legs and drag her back here. She's my friend. And until our bond is completely severed, she can't get rid of me.
Alright, chill down, Naruto. I get it.
Yeah. Just had to be sure. If see the eyes flicker of gold. So I'm really worried about the university now. Huh. Seems like a lot of stuff has happened to this group recently.
From what I've gathered, you're going through a set of mixed feelings. Determination, because you know where your friend is. Confusion, because he's not just alive, but is still... He's running a tournament with an enemy of yours, or an enemy of the dragons, I guess. I don't know. I haven't pieced that together. There's Zora, who has gained new memories and over the ones that were rewritten. Or maybe, I'm not sure about that, but there's memories where they weren't, and her old memories are still there, so she's conflicted. Phelan, I've not seen her, heard of her, and I thought she'd probably come after me. So she's either giving me space or dealing with her own. From what Vincent said when I was listening in, she's sad about something. If Zora was upset, then she wouldn't just be in her room. I think I've done a good enough job of getting those two close enough that she would want to help. So I think she's going through something. And me? I can finally feel everything. For the first time. So, yeah, we're all going through some stuff. Vincent's the one I'm curious about, because he's no less determined. He's no more distant. He's just... I don't have a lot of information on him.
Vincent usually likes to keep to himself. He's not too much of a social boy when it comes with certain things. Trying to work with that with him a little bit.
Well, if you're here, what's he doing?
If I remember correctly, should be at the house. Probably talk with Zora for a little bit. At least I hope so. I'm trying to get those two to talk.
So you pawned the lion's share of this problem onto him.
Hmm.
And you came after me, why?
One, you would be the hardest to track, which you were. Two, I want I want I want Vincent to grow closer with this group. E- even with the stuff with Zora is going on, I don't want him and Zora just to be people that see each other sometimes, which I don't think they are to that uh but I want them to be a little more than acquaintances. Because
From what I saw, the house is trashed. It's livable, but not truly usable. In 2 weeks after your fight, we're going to need to hire somebody to fix this place up.
oh, like a comforter.
Yes. Among other people. Me and Phelan have been making plans. Nobody seemed interested, so we went along and made plans. We're going to hand those to somebody with actual know-how in building. And once the house is new, everybody should be a lot closer, intentionally. No more sleeping on rooftops, no more sneaking to their lab and not having to see anybody if they didn't want to. No more sleeping in the booth.
Ah. and I just got it perfect.
With the changes, we should all be a lot closer.
You know, sometimes when I think about Vincent, it's funny with him sometimes. Because the boy's at himself. I had a talk with him recently. At some points, it seems that Vincent thinks he won't make it through this. but then there's another thing that I can't help but think about, how Vincent's the most hopeful person I've ever met. That kid, well, no, that man has has so much drive within him.
All the drive, but the problem doesn't land with his. He is an example of a blind man riding a horse, the fastest horse. The horse has great instincts. He trusts the horse. The horse will get him where he needs to go. But if he ever needs to move out of the way of a danger and the horse can't, well, he's blind. So he can't do anything. All that drive, but so little in the way of foresight. He doesn't think about what can be. The future to him is tomorrow, next week, the next, I don't know, however long he has. He doesn't have any view of what's going to be because he doesn't think he has a lot left.
Yeah. That blind man still gets on that horse anyway.
God loves fools.
I certainly feel the love sometimes. Also, there was no big reason why I came out to see you. You had a fight with your friend.
That's not entirely true now, is it? There's two reasons you came. One, because you can relate. Because you have a friend that you haven't got to see in a long time, and that's been bothering you. And you don't want to see me and Zora turn into what you and that friend are. And two, you haven't exactly admitted it to anyone else, really. At least, not that I know of. But you like me. That's another reason why you came after me.
You're someone like as he like turns his head. You're someone that grew on me. The more I got to know you. So yeah, I like you.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid, Shilong. Probably. I don't know, actually. I could have said that with 100% certainty 3 days ago, but now, I don't know. Emotions are weird.
See, that's the thing with you. Sometimes, I don't know. You, um, with you, I don't, I try not to think ahead and just go with the moment. To be honest, when I gave you that medallion, I thought you would have threw it to my face. Well, I thought there was a possibility. But I just had to trust that you knew what it meant.
It's similar to what I offered you. A place and a home, since you have neither. Honestly, I don't know how Zora's gonna be tomorrow, but I'll be just fine. And I'm not gonna treat her any differently.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
Are you staying or are you going back?
I have to eventually go back because Vincent said he had a big announcement he wanted to make to everyone.
Don't you think that means you should have told me?
I had to go find you first, and I am telling you now.
Good job, Shilong. Good job. I grab my stuff and I head back to the Kampaji district.
As you're walking away, Shilon put a fist up in the air. It worked, and he continues to walk.
Fucking nerd.
Man, I can't wait for Vincent's thing to be, hey, I'm going off to college.
Oh.
All right.
No, that comes later.
So
Just like, no.
I guess I'm not staying out there all night. I'll be heading back and waiting for my partner.
Okay. You go back. He's there. Eventually. Failing, you'd also eventually arrive back.
As I did
Actually
it, I got it.
DMing you what I do before I get back.
Alright.
But since we're already here, I might as well just say it. Before I go into the house,
Okay.
I'm going to go invisible. I'm gonna
Alright.
put my clothes in a bag. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna change into different clothes. And that bag is sealed. I don't know what the fuck that thing just like sprayed on me.
Okay.
But I don't want any of it getting anywhere in this house.
Alright. You do that also, Han, you're talking to me?
No, I was just like, Daz, I did it. I got everyone back to that.
Thanks. Only took 2 hours, man. You did it. You did it.
What the fuck do you want from me? They would not come back.
I didn't ask you for anything. You took it upon yourself, man.
Exactly.
But since, you're asking me, I'm giving you my criticisms. Is that a problem?
It's just, I don't know why. Just like could have done it better. You should have teched that on.
Yeah, honestly, you didn't tech that at all. Honestly,
You didn't detect the emotions.
you didn't tech that, that emotional command grab that Alex just threw out, Also, the fact that you're constantly
like
whiffing and searching for Alex during that first period, kind of fucking trash, man. Moving on.
Really hurt your time there.
Yeah.
Yo, Daz.
Yeah.
Just looks at. I'm just looking at Shilong. Seems like a skill issue.
Yeah. Oh shit. Just got called trash, bro. You just got called trash. All right. Moving on. So yes, failing you do that. So failing you do that. There's actually something you can learn from this. Roll me medicine, specifically for locking up that shit up.
Alright.
Am I really dry?
I'm gonna just cause I'm
You
gonna
have
use
2 left.
another.
There,
Yeah.
you have 1 left.
I've been marking them off.
I know, but I'm keeping them in my mind as well.
Ah, okay.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's +1.
That's incredible. Can you do it before or after the roll?
I have to do it before.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Because it's a bonus action to do.
Are you? Oh, it's a bonus. I was about to say that.
Which is why not a lot of Sword Saints use this ability. It takes action economy to use.
Yeah. And medicine.
Yo, guidance in this.
Oh yeah, I've thought about it. 26.
26. The contamination that's on your clothes, it seems to have been neutralized at some point. Just noticing it, like when it first came on you, it was like green, like a very bright green-purple color. But after a bit of getting home, you turn invisible, take the clothes off, change, you put it in the bag, you notice that whatever is on your clothes looks like ash now. Whatever that may do.
Alright.
But you zip it up, you bag it.
Not taking any chances.
Yeah. And yeah.
And there goes the suit.
And there goes your old garb. Because your new garb is closely approaching.
Closely approaching.
Alright. You're all at the house. Yeah. Finally!
We're here.
It's only been near 3 hours. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I can't. Alright, Vincent. Everyone's at the house.
So, make this short and sweet. I need help getting to the capital.
Oh.
When should we leave?
Sooner the better.
What time is it at this
Personal
point?
trip?
To make it simpler for my sanity, I'm gonna say it's like near 6. Just for me.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so can you do me a favor, Vincent? I don't know where that is.
Have you never looked at the map of the pulls out map?
Oh shit, it's there.
Also, Vincent. Also, Shilong. You know that the capital is on top of Hellgate.
Oh yeah.
I think we all.
Yeah,
know
you all
that,
know
thanks
that
to,
actually. Yeah, never mind.
Wait, we
Yeah.
all know that?
back when Phelan the whip stuff. Wasn't that a thing?
Certain people know it. I don't think Vincent knows.
No,
Yeah,
otherwise Vincent would have been left there sooner.
Yeah, Vincent doesn't know. Certain people know. I don't
Yeah.
think Zora knows either. Zora does not know. Vincent does not know.
Hey, what's going? Well, there's a what under the what now?
Well, he didn't say it.
Well, hold on. Yeah, let's not. It's like,
whether it's said or not.
Just looking at that, like, ah, man, that's gonna take time.
Well, it's time. It's time worth it. There is something to be worried about, though. You're planning on taking the point from, is it Lichster and then Terra Point?
There's no roads that go over there, unless you go all the way around. And
There's a gondola that you can take to the capital. Probably is after you try and climb the mountain.
Yep, from Terra Point. Actually, yeah, Vincent does know because Caleb said there's a gondola from Terra Point to Quincade Capital.
it's
Hey, where's
If
Terra Point?
you're
Hold on, I'm looking.
planning on
All the way out to the right. But continue.
Oh,
Sure.
that's
if you're planning on taking that route, then there's something I think I should make known. Something I just found out, actually. She sort of, like, glances down to the bag next to her. There are... I don't know how many, but there are quite a few, I can tell. Vanity locusts that are migrating toward, or that are headed
say again.
toward Hanris.
Vanity locusts. Vanity locusts.
Oh shit, Terra Point's really far away. I just found it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
They're,
she says vanity locusts, like, say again.
vanity locusts. They're small moth-looking demons that kill.
Proboscis. They're a bit tannish, grayish. Looks as if you can shine a light through them.
Yes, they kept just repeating the same thing over and over again, that they were going to the lantern.
So let me
Have you
preface
encountered?
this.
Nope.
No, sorry, Char.
Oh, she just, like, upon doing that chuckle, it's like, have you encountered them before?
Vincent, why don't you go ahead? You look like you have something on your mind.
I want to preface that there is no big, important reason overall to go there. This is something that I want to do. There's no
What is the reason?
bad, there's no...
Because it's personal doesn't mean it's not big, Vincent.
My sister might be up there.
Oh, so it is a big reason. Are they in danger?
Me. Yes.
They are in danger?
Your mom told her living quite happily.
Oh. So you want to see them? When's the last time you saw them?
12 years.
So it is a big reason.
Not
Problem
good.
solved.
Yeah, definitely from my point of view.
Vincent, maybe you haven't got this. Allow me to break it down slowly. Looks to Sora. Family-oriented. Points to herself. Family-oriented. Points to you. Family-oriented. These two has no family. The people they have, they care deeply for, and they don't have a lot of people left. Do you understand now?
Alright, I get it. Look, I don't even know if she's actually up there. After all the
Do we
information
have
came
to?
from Caleb, so...
So it's truthful. Gave you an address, something to find them, a piece of clothing to track, something.
I have an address.
So he made it easy, which means that the journey isn't.
Vincent is he's just really quiet after hearing Alex's talking.
Just like, oh damn, she
really,
got me there.
she really flamed my ass there, huh? I don't really got anything to say.
They're beating your ass in rope retweets.
Yeah, honestly.
What's the
Do you
thing
need
that?
time to prepare?
Hmm?
So, are we leaving tonight or tomorrow?
I'd rather we go today.
Today? Who needs sleep?
If you need sleep, I can wait, but anything
I
more
can
than
sleep in the
that-
car.
My only thing is that I could prepare potions if you gave me a night, but ultimately it's not required.
I haven't. Can sleep. I could use it, but
Then
it's not necessary.
if Zora
How about this?
needs time to prepare, take the night.
What was it?
We leave before sunrise.
Sorry, Wolf, say that again. And sorry for interrupting you, Alex, but
He basically he says Zora needs time to prepare, so just take the night. Leave
I'll get some
in the morning.
sleep and pack. Should we pack light or pack for a mission?
I just want to go make sure she's there.
I get you.
ooh.
How dangerous are you expecting it to be?
All I know is the demons seem to hang around on the in-between point.
So pack for a mission.
So pack for a mission. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
listened.
this is not done.
I'm already packed.
Looks
hold
at two
on,
fists.
Hold
Alright.
on, you look at this.
I'll go get to work then.
Daz, I would like to make an intelligence check.
Huh?
I'm using my
Before
brain.
everyone leaves.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Double digits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your boy don't got -1 anymore. Alright. Now with that amazing 10, how much time do you think this will take? Just like looking at this map.
Looking at it. You do know one thing, though, Shilong, since you rolled that 10. Arnwald is on the way to the capital. And that's where Cadmus is supposed to be right now.
Alright. Is that where I'm supposed to meet up with him?
Yes.
Alright.
So there's two things that pop into your mind. And this is me giving you options, by the way. So not necessarily your innate thought, but this is me giving you an option. You could go to Arnwall, go to where Cadmus is, and tell them what's going on, what you're doing. And if he decides to change any regulations or ruling on what happens, he can. You go to Arnwald, you deal with him now, you deal with him there.
Yo, thanks, Wolf.
Or,
Or I feel like there's an or, yeah.
Or you convince Vincent to wait until your match for you all to just go and get it all done with.
7,
Vin-
8.
Like she like looks to Vincent like
You're just
So
like so
I had a
done.
thing that was you know the thing I was gonna tell you? Yeah. So
16, 19.
so guys, yeah, I have a fight that I got that I got 2 weeks for. I never mentioned who I was fighting. So, so basically, this tournament, right? To get it's to get an invitation to this tournament that apparently my best friend is hosting. This dragon festival. Yeah, I had to fight this guy. Now,
Okay.
yeah, this guy. He's a descendant from Mundus.
Everyone collectively shits their pants because they know who Mundus is.
I raised contention with that.
You would know who Mundus is, especially with your new memories.
Oh no, I know things now. Shit.
Mundus was the former king of hell,
Yeah.
who's still locked away somewhere. He's not dead. He's locked away.
You watch Zora's hands go to her head. I know what that is now. God, what have I been saying?
I like to imagine like Zora's about to make a sarky comment like, "Oh, he doesn't sound too," and then like her eyes widen. Oh no!
I know things now.
Phelan, you know who that is too?
Contact.
Yeah. Vincent.
We've run into mention of him before.
Yep. Vincent. Everyone knows who it is. So, you know the gravity of the situation.
Then, yeah. He wants a 3-on-1 match. Vincent, like,
Rather confident, but I kind of get it now.
yeah. Vincent, like, you know me. If this was anything else, I would have said screw it and gone to your thing in a heartbeat. But this man is not someone I can take lightly. And spending all this time away just traveling. Hell, if I
Approximately 42 hours just to get to Terra Point. Approximately.
that's if we don't run into anything. Which, okay, let's be honest with us.
He has a point.
Mm-hmm. You have a track record.
Like, guys, I also wouldn't mind if you all just went without me. Because the more people helping Vincent, the less I need to feel guilty about it. I'll find a way to find other people to help me out.
Are you gonna be able to find people who are strong enough?
Looks to Gray and Nora and just shakes
hold
my
on,
head.
Nora.
I'm just like, oh, Gray, you're gonna
Be
die.
like, hey,
If
hey,
you
man.
went to what's it fucking called? Like Bancroft and Elliot. Oh God, that'd be
You know,
me and the boys.
and girl.
that would be a fucking combo right there. Is all I'm saying. I don't know if it'd be good, but I'd pay to see that.
It's so weird.
Also, it's 18. It's around 18 hexes to Quinque Point capital. So I don't know how fast that is on the gondola. Just for me, not Alex. I know, hard to tell.
So,
But
does anyone else say anything to help Shilong's point?
Shilong, you have 2 weeks.
Hold up.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. I saved her at the end. Sorry. Continue.
Heck yeah. Alright, I was gonna ask you, Daz, where is the home that Ariel told me I could use if I ever needed to?
Ash Coil.
It's near Ashcoln, right?
Yes.
Like it's on the
It's
Phelan will say
it's on the beach side of where Ash Colne is.
Ashcoln.
Ashcoln. I made the place and can't pronounce the name. Hate it. Ashcoln. But yeah, there's a safe house there for you if you need to go there. You can always go there. Also, dragging you outside the room. I apologize. I tried to connect as soon as I could. You gotta get back in.
Phelan just says, if we need to, I have a safe house that we can access near Ashcoln that you could train at. It's a place Ariel said I could use whenever I needed to.
Perfect.
And if anything, if we want to get there faster, we don't have to travel on roads all the time as long as we have 2 competent drivers, which we do.
Also, Shilong, you know that your place where you have to go is off this place, off of the capital of Kincaid Star Coast, right?
Hey.
It's like you're leaving the Star Coast to go to where you need to go. Like, if you beat Cadmus, you're leaving this place. Phelan, and even to a degree, Alex would know that one of the only ways back and forth from this place is by plane or boat, right?
No.
Capital has the plane, which is the same.
So basically, if we rent a plane,
none of us know how to fly it.
Nope.
But we could pay for a private passage for all of us.
Actually, I could. Give me one moment. I could fly a plane. It would just be expensive.
Yeah, Sean's gonna make this comment real quick. What I wouldn't give to have Daedalus appear anywhere when we need them. Can you use that for traveling?
I don't think that was part of our deal.
And
there's a part of that really wanted Daedalus to walk out, just like, hey guys.
Yeah, I just want Daedalus to walk out. You ring.
No. Sorry, continue.
After she says that, she does look over. Which, by the way, good job on that.
If I went with an overestimation of 72 hours to get to the capital, if we all get in the truck and we take and some ride in the back, some ride in the truck, and we alternate drivers, that way we are always running and we only ever let the car rest just long enough for us to basically get the minimum amount of sleep, let the car cool off. It wouldn't be pretty. We wouldn't be the most well-rested, so we have to be careful. But 72 hours to get to the capital. That leaves you, Vincent, 96 hours with your family, approximately. If things go wrong or we need to rest more along the way, I could add in a bit more time for us to rest. That means less time with your family. But it means we might be a little bit safer.
Shilong. Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Here I go.
Here I go, doing that persuasion shit.
And I roll, and this was a +2. That's 4.
Can I give him inspiration?
You sure
I'm out of
can.
inspiration.
Yeah, no, but Alex has 2.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Rolled again with advantage.
No. You have your own. You have your own.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but I might need that for when I have to fight the fucker.
You know, that's fair. I'll continue stalking up.
No, maybe God just doesn't
Why'd you
want
roll
me
it
to do
again? Wait, why'd you roll it again?
So you said
They said they'll
Inspiration.
continue stalking that. Oh, okay. I misunderstood though. I thought you said
Ah,
like, you know what? That's a
ah.
good idea. I'll do that. Too.
but yeah.
9. Minor
Yeah.
failure.
You know what? You know what? Even if, like, I'll use it. I'll use another one.
Alright. Can't get any worse, right?
Shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already 9. It's already
it's
a
already
minor failure.
9.
I mean,
It can't get
you're
worse.
low. There's so much higher to get.
There you go, 11.
Like 11.
See,
Got 2
like
higher.
11. That's double digits.
You got 2 higher.
So yeah, that's what it is. Wait. No, wait, that's intimidation or persuasion.
Yo, your charisma going down really
I
spooky.
really hate it. Like, I want you to understand, Daz. I
I'm
hate
in
that
the same
mechanic.
boat.
Hey,
I'm in
I
the
don't
same
give a
boat.
fuck if you like it or not. If you die, there's ramifications, buddy.
The main problem with it is that there's no way to help it.
Hey, man. Death should have consequence.
Yeah, but it's like mechanical consequence. That's annoying.
Good.
Death has consequences, just not mechanical ones.
Either way, so that's an
Oh, yeah.
11. Mr. Complaining, Mr. Complainer. So Vincent, what do you do with that 11? Just use the gold orb, idiot. Don't lose anything.
What?
Nothing. Talk to
No.
myself.
Shush.
That's not enough time.
Oh no, the gold orb doesn't do that. Never mind.
96 hours.
After 12 years, that is not enough time.
We could leave you there, but then you'd have to get your way back. You know that I don't want to do that. That would basically be 1 week. Well, that'd be 3 days of travel if we, like I said,
3 days, assuming nothing.
3 days of travel with alternating people.
At least a week. That gives me
This is
4 days.
I would give you 4 days.
It's not enough. Not.
Vincent. I know how much your family means to you. Could split up, but I feel like that would cause more problems.
Take the weeks. And Vincent actually just walks off.
Wait, say that again?
Vincent.
Sorry.
He said takes the weeks. Vincent, continue. You walk off.
He is
Vincent, pack your things and be ready to leave tomorrow morning.
I am so glad I have my back turned to this party right now.
Don't make me track you down.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah.
When you meet up with your sister, give her a big old hug for me, all right? I won't be meeting her because I want to keep that part of your life separate. Yeah, until things cool down, of course.
You won't owe me. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of it that easy. And I walk upstairs.
Zara, may I use part of your lab?
Or
I need to make a few poisons for the trip.
I'm gonna do some meditation.
that's fine. Remember.
Thank you.
That's fine. Wait a minute. Will that work? Do you allow that?
Oh, and for all of you? The vanities.
Whoa.
Those locusts. My home. Or rather, they didn't. The thing that destroyed my home was simply passing through. Just absorbed the life that was around.
I see. So that is what they were doing.
I'm not one for revenge, so it doesn't matter. But on principle, if I do see that thing again, I will want to kill it. But if we don't, I'm not looking for it.
No.
Understood.
All right.
I believe it's Sora.
Okay, Daz.
Before Zora leaves. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Say a thing.
Alright, before Zora leaves, Phelan just goes, Hey, Zora? Can I borrow that shard for tonight?
Sure. She brings it out and she tosses it over to you.
She catches it. Sort of pockets it.
All right.
And she's still in the room with Shilong and Majul.
God, I have a plan. I realized something that you said that I hope still be true. Because, man, I get fucked if it's not true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we said we spent a day to just pack, right? Just making sure of that.
Skipping forward?
No, we're not. We're not spending a day. We leave before dawn tomorrow. So
Tonight.
5 a.m.
So like
we have tonight.
Okay, sorry.
Also before
Time's
that,
weird.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff has happened. Also, Sebi, remember, say which poisons are for which rolls. but you're rolling high enough that it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Just letting you know.
Yes. No, I understand.
Continue. Shiva.
Because as long as I step outside the house, say like, hey, Daedalus, your shop open? Like call out.
Roll me a D100 into the tower.
That's actually a smart idea.
Alright, Chad, figure out my master plan.
Who knows?
Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, that's one. As you call, hey Daedalus, you out? With what seems to be a crashing noise where the trash is, you see him still like, what
What
do
the
you,
heck happened to you? You help?
no, what do you want? He looks very tired.
What the hell's been going on with Ewa? Hey,
Alien.
oh shit.
Alien. What do you want?
Did I got well, anyway, I was wondering, in a week's time, is that thing with your shop still going on where time works differently?
Yeah? Why?
Like an hour in there, out here is like
10 minutes, yes.
so I have a thing that I need to do, but I don't have enough time to do it.
Are
And
you
I'm not gonna
asking?
be.
Are you asking to use my workshop as your fucking playground?
No, I'm asking if there's things in your workshop that you don't want them to be there anymore, and
You know? I do. Right, I did offer you guys to clean out more rooms in there. Didn't I?
yeah.
Cashing in on that?
Not right now because I need to get someone somewhere
Alright.
pretty soon. But around that time I was wondering it not only while I'll be helping out with that, but if I can use one of the empty rooms that you may have down there, up there, I don't know where this thing
It's
is.
in there. Properly.
In there.
Yeah.
To train with someone.
Not for
I'm
long,
not asking for any. Yeah.
but I can give you some time in there. You can't stay there for long, especially not in the rooms, because you will go insane. There's a certain amount of time you can stay in there, which is why I'm grateful you guys didn't stay too long.
How much time? Just so I just know this.
Well, how long do you want to stay in there? I'll tell you if that's a no-go or a yes-go.
A week.
A week?
Is that too much?
With another person, right?
Yeah, another person.
Yeah, that should be fine. You'll have someone to talk to. Won't go insane from being alone, having to make robots to talk to you. Anyway.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, a week should be fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
But on the condition that you do clean out some of the rooms in there.
Alright.
Alright. Also, my workshop is totaled, so I can't fix or make things. So, because it's
Workshop
alien.
got totaled?
Alien. It's I can't explain. Maybe
Would I be able to walk out at this point? Because I heard him calling Daedalus.
To explain.
you can walk out and you can see Nicholas.
What did that thing do?
It is running rampant in my workshop. I'll fix it. Oh, hey.
Daedalus. Hi. Just looks around for the rock. Looks at Daedalus.
What?
You look like you've been having a time.
Yes. I have. Thank you for noticing.
I appreciate the work you do.
But yes, you can come to the Crete like later. He goes into like his pocket, he throws out lint. He throws out what seems to be like random junk. Alex isn't there, so she doesn't see like the random demon parts drop on the ground as he pulls out a piece of chalk. And he hands it to you for Qilong as he picks up the random demon parts and puts it back into his overcoat. Alright. Write like a circle when you want a door to the Crete. You can only use it once, so don't use it when you don't need to use it.
Alright.
Alright, see ya.
He's gotta call up as soon when he leaves.
Alright, you see as he walks around, he seems very dizzy. He's like, alright, where do I... As he goes to where the boardwalk is and he falls off. And you don't hear a sound of hitting anything. You just see him fall off.
As he goes, I'm going to just reach out a hand, like as he's leaving, and cast Replenish.
Oh, sick. As you do that, he's like, oh, I feel much... And he falls off.
Oh.
Yeah.
He'll call up to the others. I'm a genius, figure something out.
I think the only other person in the house on the top floor is Vincent.
Yeah, just like, hey Vincent, take all the time you need with your family, okay?
Alright. Now. Yeah, continue.
And this is when Vincent leaves, just like...
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. After you remembered a way out. Yeah. Is anyone
also,
doing anything else?
Also, I got a hyperbolic the fuck out of myself.
It's not the same. Effectively worse, actually.
Phelan does have something she wants to do. But she like looks at that and was like, "Alright, I'm gonna go burn these." She like holds up the bag of her old clothes.
Hey, why?
Remember those vanity moths that I
Yeah.
mentioned? Or vanity whatevers?
Yeah.
Locusts.
Vanity locusts.
Yeah.
They exploded and got a bunch of powder all over me. I didn't breathe any of it in, but it got all over my clothes. And I don't really want to take any chances.
That's probably fair. Well, don't stop here. Come on, strip.
Oh, I already did.
Strip.
In fact, I walked past you.
Naked.
Damn.
I was just invisible. As she starts walking away.
Don thinks to himself. She does that often.
Fucked up thing is Alice can do that often now. Moving on.
Fucking people with invisibility.
I can do that 3 times a short rest.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1, burn my clothes.
Alright.
2, once I get back into the house, I'm going to be casting a spell.
Okay.
Let me this up. As she's gonna go to her room. And she is going to cast divination.
I see. Divination. What does that shit fucking spell do again? I know.
Your magic and an offering
Max.
put you in contact with a god or a guard or a god's servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay, so I can give you it's an answer, but it doesn't have to be a straightforward answer. All right, cool.
But whatever it is
it is
truthful.
truth. It is the 100% truth. Okay, and it happens within 7 days.
Regarding a
what-
task or goal.
Goal,
Within 7
event,
Yeah.
or activity to occur within 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting that you get a random reading.
A random what?
A random reading. So basically, you can tell me some random shit, and I won't know.
It'll come.
Like,
It'll come into
it'll
play
be
like
true.
it'll come back and come to play like 100 sessions from now. Cool.
Yeah, like whatever it is true, and it has to happen within 7 days. But it could be your sandwich is gonna fall.
Careful of baloney splatter on thine dress.
But no.
What the fuck? Like 3 days later. Damn it.
I will DM you the question.
All right.
Specifically DM, not whisper, because whisper is shown in the recording.
You're a coward. All right. Anyway, if that's the case, if you're doing that, anyone else doing anything?
I also attune and use the effect of the shark monster.
All right.
I want to find that portal.
There's no portal near Dorney.
I don't believe the item that it had to be near it was just the nearest. You know the direction. Am I wrong?
Read it. Do you have it?
Laura, can you put the item in the party? No.
Hey, Dragon, can you read that item for us? The Shard of Nature.
Let me see. Oh, I suppose I should have actually put that in fucking party sheet, shouldn't I?
I'm gonna be giving it back to you in the morning.
Do you just want me to read the
Yeah, you
entire
can-
thing? Or just like the effect, or the flavor text?
The
Or...
portal.
The effect
portal.
that has to do with if you're.
While you are attuned to the shard, you can use it as an action to regain a spell slot up to 3rd level. Additionally, this item seems to have some unknown resonance with creature native to the Feywild. Creature attuned to this item who is native to the Feywild knows the location of the nearest portal to the Feywild, though how to activate the portal is not revealed.
Okay. Nearest portal to the Feywild, you say?
And knows the location, not the direction. Ooh.
I'm going to interpret that in a different way. You know
Okay.
that it's... Funny enough, you were there 24 hours ago. It's near Lignum.
Shit, that's the nearest one?
Yeah.
The nearest one is across the coast. Alrighty then.
Yeah. Specific
Got
portals?
it.
Specific portals to the Shifting Hills? Like, specific portals aren't very common. They're usually just underworld hellgates that, like, anywhere goes. So, specific portals to the Shifting Hills is the other thing.
Alright. Hellgate to the Shifting Hells near Lignum
And, well,
Point.
is that everything you're doing?
Yes.
Alright, let's go to someone else. Is anyone doing anything else? And if not,
I'm making potions, but you know.
potions?
Yeah, I get to make 5 now because my intelligence went up.
Yes.
For me, I'm taking
Why?
3 hours specifically, which will give me 8 hours, and I'll be sleeping through the entire 8 hours, so I have the full amount of rest.
Okay. I keep cutting out, and Discord, it's scaring me. Okay. So that's what you're doing. Vincent, are you gonna sneak off?
He
I
doesn't
know-
sneak off.
Oh, I know you wanna, though. Yeah.
He does.
I could be an asshole and just make Ainz like, we can just leave. We don't need them. But Ainz isn't gonna do that.
He is spending a few hours
Mm-hmm.
just sitting by the window in his room.
Alright.
He does
What is going on?
glance at the truck a few times. Just, I could just take it.
Yeah. Also, Discord is getting choppy. This is dangerous. Alright, hold up. This last few minutes aren't gonna be fucking static.
Foot
Alright.
back in the window.
Okay. I was checking my connection. Shit's fucking weird. But we're almost done session anyway.
Yeah.
But if, is that everyone?
Yeah.
Alright.
One last thing, guys.
Oh?
That picture that we all took together, is that still in one piece?
You actually know? You actually notice that it's not in the frame anymore. The frame is there, but it's not in the frame. Like, the picture itself is not there.
Aww, she took the picture. Bitch took my picture.
Now the frame I bought you stamped.
I just like to imagine just like just when we meet up with Zora's mom, it's just like, all right, before we say anything, before any like philosophies, any of that, I don't care. All right,
Give me my
I just want
fucking
one thing from you.
picture back.
You didn't have to set up all this.
You shouldn't have to set that
right.
up. It took me time. I need that picture back. Jesus. Oh, come on. Discord.
Right now, that's my reaction of like, that's so sweet. So, give that back.
So it's treason then.
Reality, that's all well and good in the fucking picture back. Then we can talk about the rest of the shit.
Alright. But, if that is everything for this.
That's the question, by the way.
Alright, I will read it, but probably not right now because we're about to end. As 8 hours go by, if I'm correct, you guys wait until tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., correct?
5 a.m.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 5 a.m. to... It's Tuesday. It's 5 a.m. Give me a moment. Okay. As you all get ready, and we are going to end off session there with you guys preparing yourself to go on this long, arduous journey. As today was more of a talky session, which is never a bad thing. But yeah, no cutscene, no nothing. Game's over. As Discord continues to freeze. Alright.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna end the recording.
Honestly,
Oh.
quickly while it's working.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, you jinxed it. You jinxed it. Oh, there I am.
Yes, hello.
There I am. Hello. So what's the thing quickly before? What? Never mind. We'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I didn't get to do much. I was just sitting back and listening. Goodbye. They can't say goodbye because Discord's dying on my end. So just know that they care. They care for you dearly.
What?
Oh shit! I'm back. Anyway, see ya for real
Yeah.
this time. Now that you know they can hear you. See ya.
Say-
Bye.
Bye.